I'm Paul Butler. I'm one of the client partners at New Leaf Training and Development, and I'm joined today by Sandi Malmquist, who is the Director of Human Resources for Gothic Landscape, an organisation that I'm delighted to say is not only a client of ours, but literally in the next building to ours. So, Sandi, the purpose of these Take Fives is to give people some practical help, provide some hope, and even sprinkle a little bit of humour. So I've just got this one question, which I'd love you to run with for about 4 minutes or so, because we do call them Take Five for a reason. So here's the question. What would you say, Sandi, that you're learning personally and professionally, and even as an organisation during these rather challenging days? Tell us a little bit more about Gothic Landscape and what you do specifically and who you serve. So over to you, Sandi, and I'll wrap it up when you're done.
Thanks, Paul. I'm Sandi Malmquist. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources for Gothic. I've been here about 9 years, and Gothic is, the largest family-owned commercial landscape company in the U.S., which is very prestigious for us. And just being a family-owned company is really cool, and I think it, helps our clients to know that we're family-owned and not publicly traded. So we can act and be nimble and humble and everything else. And so, we have offices in Arizona, Utah, California, all over California and Arizona. So we're rapidly growing. We have about 2,000 employees, and we're very client and employee centric. And that lends tremendous credibility for us. So happy to be here and share. I think what I've learned on a personal note throughout this time for the last year or so is that, just being grateful for what I have. When you look around the world and there's many people who, were homeless or very sick or lost family, I find myself to be so appreciative of where I'm at in my life today that we weren't touched by that specifically. And when you get down and out, you kind of look around and you think, oh, wow, it could be much worse. And from a professional standpoint, I've learned to be very patient and empathetic because we've had many cases. And when this pandemic first started, I didn't think we were going to make it, to be honest with you, because it had never happened in my lifetime. And so, just being able to be there, be a leader, and provide guidance and direction to the folks. And, questions about things that people wouldn't necessarily raise, became very important to me. And my time was allocated mostly to this particular pandemic, which was very different than what I've experienced while I've been at Gothic for all these years. And so I find myself to be very, just different in terms of how I handle leadership and how I handle situations that come up from day to day, because everybody's different and everybody handles these things differently. And what I have found is that, it's certainly not come to an end. We still have cases. We've just kind of moved on to the next phase of this pandemic. And it's been very rewarding and very difficult at the same time. So I think, one that I would never have thought I was going to experience in my career. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to be there for people at this point and respond quickly. And I find that to be very rewarding for me. And that's pretty much what I have to say today, Paul.
Oh, Sandi, I really appreciate that. I love your real pragmatic and clear approach to that. And on behalf of everyone who watches these, Sandi, and as you know, they've become immensely popular, thanks for your insights and thanks for the excellent work that you do over at Gothic Landscape. And thanks for being such a great neighbour for us. Can I offer you a virtual high five?
Thank you, Paul. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate this very much.
Thanks so much, Sandi.
Stay safe and healthy.